Hello everyone, it's me Beck over here at beckrobbins.com, and welcome back to the Co-Create Your Life video series, where I'm continuing to share with you very specific strategies that you can use to close the gap between where you are and where you want to be. Today we're going to be looking at one of the main things that we overlook in our co-creative process. It's something that we think comes after we get what we want. Something we think we'll have time and energy and support for once we have enough money, once we have our soul mate, once we have our dream job, then we'll focus on this thing. And as usual, with a lot of things, it's actually essential to put this one thing into auto mode, into priority, before we can close that gap. What I'm talking about is your physical health, right? So many of us think, well, I don't really have the time to work out or do yoga because I don't have my ideal job or my ideal hours. Or I'm not eating organic because I don't have any support in my house from my partner or my children to buy organic foods. You know, there's all these stories that we tell ourselves as to why health will come later. But the cost of not putting health first, our physical health first, is that it keeps that gap between us and what we want wide open. When we're not physically healthy, think about it. Our energy is low. We don't sleep. We can't think straight. We can't intuit properly because our body is the tool that the divine uses to communicate with us and give us inspired ideas. We can't actually go out there and execute what we need to do in order to direct energy towards our divine desires. So, how do we transition into health? How do we start to catalyze that and prioritize it? Well, it really is a decision and a commitment. And an easy way to activate commitment is simply to put it into your calendar. Even just 10, 15 minutes of walking or gentle yoga a day. Putting it into your calendar makes it real, and it helps you make it a ritual or a habit in your life. There's another really sneaky trick that I use that I'd love for you to try, especially over the holidays when, the weather keeps us inside or we're at these parties eating unhealthy foods. And it is really about turning inside and using our imagination to activate our ideal health for our subconscious. Our subconscious doesn't know fundamentally what's real or what's imagined. And the higher that we can commit to an imaginary situation, and the more we can trigger emotions through an imaginary situation, the more real that situation becomes to our subconscious. And athletes use this all the time when they're training for big competitions. They visualize the exact actions and performance that they need to reach their athletic goals. So we can do this for ourselves with simple goals like health goals. If I miss a yoga practice one day, what really helps me is when I'm crashed in bed at night, tired, going, I missed my yoga practice again. I'll just take a couple minutes and visualize going through a sun salutation. Actually, really visualize what that feels like and what that experience is like in my imagination. And after a couple minutes of doing that, I experience a tangible shift in my body that is improved. So it's training the subconscious to accept our physical health practices and habits as part of our day-to-day life, as part of our reality. And in that way, our subconscious will help us execute that. We can do that with the foods we eat too. We can imagine eating or drinking a healthy green smoothie. When we're on the way to work and we've missed breakfast, we can just imagine nourishing ourselves with that. And it really helps us start to reprogram from the inside to prioritize physical health. So there's lots of other ways to integrate physical health into your co-creative practice. I will be going into a lot more detail in the next year around activating your physical health, getting into your body, shedding those toxins, shedding that extra weight, getting energy back, getting joy back, wanting to be in the body. Because when we're in the body, that's when we're the most powerful creators in the world. So look out for anything that's coming down into your email box about health, because it's going to be a big theme for this next year, and I really look forward to sharing that theme with you. Now, if you have any comments that you'd like to share, ways that you're able to integrate your physical health into your life, please add that into the comment box below. I'd love to hear from you. And in the meantime, have a great and healthy day, and I will see you at the next one. Thank you so much for watching.